In today's chess video, I am going to show you a cool little opening trick that will help you win more games. Plus, I also have a really interesting chess puzzle for you all. So stay tuned till the end and keep watching Chessgate. We start opening with the queen's pawn to d4. Our opponent responds with pawn to d5. And then we play c4. This is called the queen's gambit. Now from here there could be two variations. Your opponent can take this pawn, which is called the queen's gambit accepted line. Or he can decide not to take this pawn and play something like c6 or knight f6. This is called the queen's gambit declined variation. In this video I am only going to focus on all the tricks and traps in the queen's gambit accepted variation. So after black takes this pawn on c4, we will play e3, attacking this pawn with our bishop. As you can see, black is ahead by a pawn, and most average players would try to hold on to this advantage. This would be a mistake, and that's what you need to exploit. If I was black, I would simply forget about this pawn and focus on developing my pieces like this and challenge the center. But if black tries to preserve this pawn, then he is in big trouble. If he defends with his bishop, then he is blocking his central pawn, which ultimately blocks his other bishop. So this is obviously not a good move. Another option is to defend with the queen, but bringing out the queen so early is never a good idea. You can easily develop your pieces and attack the queen to gain a strong positional advantage. So the only other option left is b5. This is probably what most of your opponent will play when they are looking to defend this pawn. From here you will follow the golden rule of attacking the defender. So we play a4, attacking the b5 pawn. Capturing the pawn will leave black with this terrible pawn structure. So these pawns would not last long, and then you can easily expand your control of the center. So going back, another option could be to defend this pawn with a6, but that's a big mistake, because after a takes b5, black cannot take back, because if he takes, then he will lose his rook. So let's go back again. Now you might think that black can defend this pawn with c6, but there is a trap here as well. If he plays this, you will take this pawn, black obviously take back, and then you have a killer move here. Can you spot it? Yes, it is queen to f3, hitting this rook on a8. Believe it or not, the only way black can save this rook is by sacrificing his knight or bishop. So after all this, you will be up a minor piece and significantly ahead in the game. So let's go back again. Now what if in this position black defends with his bishop by playing it to either a6 or d7? Don't worry, I have a trap here as well. First you will simply take this pawn, then black will obviously take back with his bishop. Now you will attack this bishop by playing knight to c3. Black has to save his bishop now. He can either defend it or move it away. He can't defend with a6 because this pawn is pinned. Defending with the queen is never a good idea, because again it hampers the piece development and you can easily take advantage of that. Going back, if he tries to defend with the c pawn, then after the following move sequence he would not be able to hold on to this extra pawn. So this also does not work for him. You need to remember the mentality of your opponent. He is trying to hold on to this pawn advantage. So the most probable move from him in this position would be bishop to a6. He is holding this diagonal and supporting his pawn so that it does not get picked up by your bishop. But by doing this, he has just finished off his own game. Let me show you how. You can completely destroy your opponent from here. You will start with the move queen to f3, attacking the rook on a8. The most natural move would be to block with c6. But here is where the fun starts. Our rook will take the bishop. Then his knight takes our rook, then queen takes on c6, and it's a check. Unfortunately for black, his king can't move, so the only legal move he has is queen to d7. We capture the rook this time. It's the same story again, it's a check, and the queen can't move, so he blocks with the queen. We come back to c6 to give a check, and again no legal moves. The queen blocks and we take the knight this time. Just look at this, black is completely out of this game. You should easily win it from here. Now let me go back and show you a final variation. In this position, instead of blocking with the pawn, black can play knight to d7. This way, the queen is defending the rook from being captured. But the moment the knight moves, you can simply take this bishop with your rook, and that's again a significant advantage. So in all situations, if black tries to hold on, you should be able to exploit this and get into a match winning position. Okay, so it's puzzle time. So here is the today's puzzle. In this position, it's your turn and you need to find the best move continuation for white. If you are able to find the solution to this puzzle, then share it in the comments below. Whoever gives the correct answer with the perfect explanation, I will be pinning that comment at the top so that everyone can see it. All the best, guys. Let's see how many of you can solve this. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you in my next video.